Hey guys, Marlo back again with another unboxing and review. This time it's brought to you by Hot Toys, and we have here the 1/6 scale. Can you get the hint there with the CM? Captain Marvel figure. I've already opened the top portion. I have the Deluxe set there, as you can see from the outside of the shipper box. So upon opening the top, you can see it says Captain Marvel. So let's go ahead and slide this figure out. Let's see, my left hand is kind of weak right now. Injured my wrist somehow, so let me try to use my right hand to take everything out. Oh man, kind of hard with this injured left hand. Woo, hurts. Okay, up. Let's see, corner is a bit dinged up there from the shipping, but you can see this is the box for Captain Marvel with the plastic wrap, the back side and the other side there. Let me get the plastic off to give you guys a better look at the box. Okay, got the plastic wrap off so you can get a better look at the artwork there on the box. We have Captain Marvel. Again, this is the deluxe version. And I believe with this version you get the pilot jacket or the bomber jacket. I forget what else. My box is a bit messed up, but fortunately I'm a out-of-box collector, so I'll probably just end up trashing this box. Gotta save the space. And you can see back there, it has a nice sort of hollow foil type effect going on with the box there. Just the basic warnings and whatnot. And the other side there. Let's see, let me try to slide the cover off. There you go, it's just a slip cover. And you can see there the figure inside. I'm going to have to use my right hand. You can kind of see the contents there. The figure, the extra head sculpt, a bunch of batteries. Let's see, you get different gauntlets there, hand pieces, energy effects, the bomber jacket, pretty cool, lots of goodies in there. So let's take a look at the inner box real quick. You can see Captain Marvel there on the side once again, the back side with all of the credits. And once again the other side there. Okay, so anyhow, let's go ahead and open up the box and take a look at the contents inside. So here we have the contents, and if we slide off the top tray, you can see there on the top tray there, you get the, I guess these might be the exclusive items, I'm not too sure. You get the bomber jacket and these energy effects there. I don't know, again, if these are the extras or if the energy effects are standard with the regular version, and maybe it's just the bomber jacket. I gotta double check on that. But again, the contents inside and how they are housed. You can see the display stand there. You get the instructions at the bottom as always, and looking it over like this, it looks pretty impressive. Wow. Okay, let's try to get everything out and take a closer look at the contents out of the package. And here we have Captain Marvel and all of her accessories out of the package. Just to give you guys an overview of everything, I double checked and it looks like the exclusives for the deluxe set are the bomber jacket here, these extra energy effects, and Goose the cat right here. Let's take a closer look at Goose. No articulation on this guy, just some nice details there. You can see it says, hopefully if it focuses okay, it says Goose the cat there on his collar. And you know, just a decent little figure accessory there. These extra energy effects, I thought these might be fragile. They're kind of a softer plastic. You can see there, they're a little bit pliable, so you don't have to worry about these like snapping or breaking, being a little brittle. The bomber jacket there, the flight jacket, Looks pretty cool. And at the back there, really nicely done. So for the deluxe set, you know, some really nice accessories in my opinion. You can see there some of the energy effects. Of course, a whole load of batteries there. Different gauntlets there to switch out with what she has on right there. 2 pairs of fists. You could see one sort of energized, the other one painted. Basically, you know, they look like the same mold, just different paint jobs on both. One is molded in a sort of translucent blue, I believe. Or is it, I don't know, sort of a blue with some yellow there. Maybe it's the yellow and then they painted the blue over that a little bit. But they should be basically the same fist as what you get there with the normal hands. And you have an extra fiery effect for the mohawk there for the helmeted version. Let's take a closer look at that. Pretty cool details. So I imagine the mohawk just pops off from the top there. And I think the eyes light up. It's kind of translucent there, so hopefully the light up effects shine through and make the eyes glow. You set that aside. Take a closer look at the display stand, standard stand that we've been seeing with a lot of the Marvel figures. There's Carol Danvers there. And it is, I guess, one of their flight stands that has the bendable arm there at the back. And before we take a closer look at Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel itself, let's take a look at the instruction booklet just to make sure we do everything correctly. Let's see. So this is for reference for all you guys that might someday misplace your instruction sheet. You might want to look back at this video. You can pause the video at any time to read it a little bit more carefully. See how you can switch out the parts. The LED light up head. You can see how the batteries pop in and the head pops off. Same for the arm gauntlets there. And for the other side with the energy effects. And flipping it over to the other side, let's see. Switching out the pieces there. How to apply the jacket and swing the arms back, I guess. Slip the jacket over. The other energy effects there. Goose the cat. How to assemble the display stand, and some warnings there. Just be careful with the suit. You're not supposed to be able to remove it. Same with the faceplate on the helmeted version, and the tips of the hair are kind of pointy, so be careful with that. And some further warnings there just to be careful. So that is the instruction booklet. Not much to it, so let's take a closer look at that head sculpt of Carol Danvers. And the likeness to Brie Larson is quite good. Very, very nice job by Hot Toys, as we can expect. Just going to give you guys some views there. You can even see her mole there on her left cheek. Just giving you guys a nice look at the head sculpt. The back of the figure there, the hair also nicely done and nicely painted. And the suit is quite amazing. I'm hoping that this will not crack or deteriorate over time. I don't know what the materials are, but it's a nice tight fit over the body, and as the instruction sheet said, you're not supposed to be able to remove it, so just be careful. It's quite amazing how they got the fit to be so tight with the seams there. You can see really nicely stitched, nice and tight over the figure. Bottom of the shoes there. Just look at those details, these little triangle pieces here. Man. Nicely done. The shoulder pads. And the booty there, nice tight stitching there on the buttocks. Wow, very, very impressive. You can see something there at the back of the thighs. Might be some screw areas for the figure inside. And the back of the boots there. Alright, let me try to clear the table and give you guys a look at some of the articulation points on the figure. Okay, and before we take a look at the articulation, before I forget, let's see how tall she actually stands. Got my measuring stick there, and you can see she is just under 12 inches tall, maybe about a little bit over 11 inches there, which is pretty accurate, I guess. She's not as tall as some of the other characters in the Marvel universe, so as you can see there, yeah, just at about 11 inches tall. And we can compare her height next to, let's say, someone like Thor, who we have here. I reviewed him in one of my recent videos, and you can see that the height difference there is, I believe, quite accurate. Thor being quite tall, Chris Hemsworth being what, like 6'3", 6'4", so I think this scale is pretty good. Alright, so let's get into the articulation. As you might have noticed, I went ahead and popped off one of the hands, so you can see it doesn't come with extra hand pegs, so you're going to be very careful with switching out the hands. If this is broken, I guess that would be it, because there are no replacements. I want to pop on the fists, so it would be best to soften up the hands, maybe with a blow dryer or something, but I'm just going to try to do it straight on, and there you go. Solid enough that I was able to pop it on, and it wasn't too bad. But again, just be very careful. The head sculpt, you can see the head rotates all the way around. You just got to be careful. It's quite hindered by the hair. It's a little bit soft, but as the instructions said, there are some sharp points there. You don't want it digging into the faux leather of the outfit, so again, just be careful there. The arms do go out to a certain extent, maybe about there. Again, a little bit hindered by the shoulder pad, and it does stretch pretty good, as you can see. And the joint there on the arm, not too bad. You can get a pretty good fold, like so. Some good articulation there, and it holds it quite tightly. Again, I don't know if you want to keep it posed, stretched out for too long. I mean, it'd be good for some nice photo shoots and stuff like that, but again, over time, you might want to be careful with leaving your figure posed too long and having the leather or the material here stretch out. Let's see, is there an ab crunch? Can't seem to get much of an ab crunch there. You can see the material kind of buckling, so kind of hard as far as rotation there. And the waist, let's see, the legs, again, they are definitely hindered by the leather or the material. I'm just going to say leather, but I don't know what material they're actually using there. But oh man, I'm just really scared to tear anything, so I don't want to stretch the legs out too far. Everything is really tight. The knees do bend pretty good, as you can see there. You're going to get a lot of buckling there with the outfit. But again, I can't seem to get the leg up too high. It is tight. Don't want to rip the back portion there by stretching it too much. So that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, maybe just about that high. and then just getting a bend there. So you're not going to really get her to sit down very well without sacrificing anything, unfortunately. So that will be limited. You do get a ball joint at the foot area for some decent swivel, mostly all the way around. Doesn't go up and down too much, probably hindered by this stuff on the boot, but yeah, you get the swivel at least. And again, it's just mainly the knee that you can move out. You can open up the legs just a little bit. So as you can expect with this type of figure with a tight outfit, very, very limited articulation, though you do, you know, get some articulation with the figure. It is going to be definitely very restricted. So let me see, get her to stand up. Come on there. Oh well, having a hard time with that. So again, some looks at the figure. Displays really nicely. Let me see if I could swap out that head sculpt real quick for you guys. So I'm just hopefully gonna carefully just pop the head off. Again, if my left wrist wasn't so sore. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can see the top connector. I'm gonna have to pull this neck portion out, I believe. Let me see. Oh no, I guess I don't really need that because the extra head does come with the neck. So let's see. Hopefully I can just pop that straight on. Like so. Oh, okay. Yeah, wasn't as bad as I thought. So there you go. There's Captain Marvel with the extra head sculpt on. You can see how she looks with that. With this, she looks a little bit more toyish in my opinion. Not quite as high-end, if you know what I mean. It looks like a basic sort of action figure, sort of like a upscaled Marvel Legends figure. Some of that realism with the head sculpt is gone because of the, you know, simpler details of the helmet. But let me see if I can get her to stand. What did I do? There you go. So kind of a wonky pose, but just to give you guys a look at her standing overall. Again, not too bad. Okay, let me try to get her posed real quick on the stand just for a quick look. And here she is on the display stand. Just threw her on there, kind of sloppy, but just to give you an idea. Again, I really don't want to push the posing on this figure due to the restrictions of the outfit, which is unfortunate. You're willing to give it a try, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I'm just really scared to cause damage to the suit. So again, that is unfortunate for those of you that want to try some more extreme type poses. Again, you're going to be quite limited with that, as far as I can tell with the figure. But if you are going to display her in sort of a static or vanilla type pose, I mean, she still does look quite nice overall, you know, in terms of the sculpting and the suit details. So that's more or less it. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to share the video, like the video. Be sure to also subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to let you guys know of future videos that I might upload. Follow me on Instagram. I'll put links throughout my video and description. And again, thanks for watching, guys. Keep on collecting, stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.